wanted to say thank you so much to all of you who sent me messages and who participated in my wave of love by completing random acts of kindness in memory of Nora this year. And it really just meant the world to me. I cannot even tell you what it felt like to be able to sit and read the emails and see the private messages and see the comments that people were sharing with me about the things that they were doing in honor of Nora and how the Love and Loss Project has impacted their healing through things. And I just really want to say thank you so much. The other thing I want to do is to share with you really 3 things that I have learned through 5 anniversary birthday dates after loss, because I think that this is such a difficult time, and I feel like I've really gotten to a place where I'm able to really step back and reflect on what have been some of the key lessons that I've learned through this about anniversaries. So here they are for you. 1 is that no matter what you do, it is not gonna feel like enough. It's not gonna totally feel like the right thing, no matter what you do to celebrate your lost little beloved special day. And I know this because I've had years where I've planned fairly large events, and I, this year, did really not much at all. And I truly just allowed myself to not do very much this year in honor of my little girl, really because in past years, I realized that I was spending a lot of energy organizing things. I had literally created a wave of love where we had given away donations each day. People like Rachelisms had donated necklaces. We had given away things like that as part of this wave of love. And I realized through that experience that while that was lovely, it actually meant that I was really almost approaching my little girl's special day from a bit of a distance. And that's just not what felt right for me this year. So this year I really just gave myself permission to lay low. And I will share, I always take my little girl's birthday off work. That is the one thing that I always do without fail. Thank you for the hearts. That's the one thing that I always do without fail, because to me, you know, this is never gonna be just another day. It's just never gonna be another day. So I wanna honor it as being something special. That said, know that when you are planning your little one's special days, whatever that is for you, it's never gonna feel like enough, and that's okay. That's totally just part of it. It'll be what it'll be. The second thing is people will forget. This is very much what I have learned through, 5 years in. People will forget. And I think that's really human and really okay. And when they forget, here's the really important part of that. It does not mean that they don't care about your loss or your grief or your child. It does not mean that they have deemed your experience unworthy of care or attention or acknowledgement. Usually it just means that people are kind of focused on their own lives, and that, the reality is if your little one was here with you, you would be the one planning their special event, right? You would be the one sending out the invitations. You would be the one doing whatever that is that you want to do for your child's special day. And so this really brings me to the third point, is that it is your job to create the day that you want, right? And again, it's never going to be good enough, but I really absolutely believe that if it feels important to you to have other people really acknowledging your little one's special day and participating with you in that in some way or form, then you need to be the one to create that experience. So often when I've spoken to people about what to do for loss or their experience of their own anniversary dates, one of the themes that has really come up is how hurt and upset people are when the day comes and goes and people don't really acknowledge something. I had somebody say to me one time, and this was a friend of mine, but she had said, it doesn't really seem fair that for your day, for Nora, all these big things happen, and for my little one's lost date, nobody said anything. And I'm like, well, the really big difference there I'm the one that's planning that event, right? When I'm the one that's hosting that, I'm the one that's literally sending out the emails, sending out the Facebook posts, and really making a specific request of what I want people to do. So for instance, this random act of kindness that I've done, this wave of love, this is my 5th year, I think my 5th year? No, it's my 4th year. I don't think I did it the first year. This is my 4th year doing this. And because I'm the one that creates that space, it really gives other people around me a really clear invitation of how they can participate or how they can show support or how they can join beside me. And again, if your little one was here with you, you would be doing this. You would not be waiting for your best friend to show up at your door with the cake and the balloons and say, you know what, I've decided that we're having a party here at your house today for your child's birthday. We would never have that expectation of people. But when it comes to our moments of grief and our moments of loss and our special anniversary dates around this, I think that we sometimes carry this expectation or hope that somebody else is really going to step up and make that gesture for us. Whether that's, you know, the phone call or planning the dinner or, you know, whatever that special thing is. And really, I think the reality is, especially when it comes to loss, there really is no protocol around what the right thing is to do for somebody through this. It is really kind of a mystery in Western culture. There's just not really a clear set of steps. So I think what happens is the people around you really don't know what to do for you. They don't know whether hosting a gathering is going to be absolutely wonderful for you or whether that would absolutely be terrible and you'd be offended, right? So, and I know this to be true because I've spoken to literally like hundreds and thousands of people at this point who have experienced loss. And the reality is we all need different things at different times. And you are the only one who knows what feels right for you. So those are my 3 things for you today. I hope you found that helpful. And I would love to stay connected with you guys. There is a couple things I think you're really gonna like in my profile. One is my 2-week free guided healing experience. There's been a lot of women who have gone through that, and I've heard some really great things back, and that feedback always just warms my heart and helps me to continue to do what I do. So you're gonna wanna check that out. And there's also a letter program. So I had a few wonderful women write letters in support of those who are also walking through life after loss, and you can find that in the profile too. All right, love you guys. See you.